Hello, and welcome to Spirit Touched Lessons in the Sanctuary. Let's have a look at Hebrews 10:30. God hates revenge. It's for him to give and not us. It doesn't make us feel any better, and it a deep causes deep injuries to those who give it and receive it. That's pride talking, and he doesn't like that either. It can open new wounds, and that's not good. Forgiveness works a lot better. Forgiveness shows others the grace that God has shown us. See Romans 3:10 through 23. Living in God's will consistently means we need to expose and expel our tendency to rebel when things don't go like we think they should. When things don't go like we plan, sometimes we tend to resent it and blame God. We need to be aware of this when we do, and not push those feelings down, because that makes it worse. Asking the Holy Spirit to let you know when you are doing this, that brings them into his presence where he can set you free. However, the real solution to rebellion and resentment is submitting to his authority. We know that he is sovereign and in control, but sometimes we tend to resent that too. The best response to these feelings and dashed hopes is praise, remembering that he gives and he takes away. Everything good comes from him. We are not entitled to these gifts. They are blessings from him. Our proper response should be thanksgiving and letting go of everything except his nail-scarred hands. Job 121. This response works with everything that God hates. These things God hates are actions. Sometimes they are character flaws. Some are attitudes some are behaviors, but he never hates us. We need to build over we need to bend over backwards to avoid these things, because when it comes to all these things God hates, we are to hate them too. It's like the song says, if it satisfies you, Lord, then it satisfies me. None of these things God hates satisfy God, so they shouldn't satisfy us either. Proverbs 1:13 through 19. Greed. This is what greedy people do. They plan all sorts of ways to get other people's wealth instead of doing honest work to get what they want. They walk in the way of sin. They will even kill to get what they want. They don't realize they will be caught in those traps they lay for others. Psalms 26:10. And also look and see what happened to Haman in the book of Esther when he built that hangman's noose for her uncle, and he got hanged on it instead. Bribery is a form of greed, so do not let your right hand be full of such money, or know what your left hand's don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing when it comes to giving. Just ask Mr. Sorrells and Mr. Caraway who got caught in the Dallas school board school bus camera scandal several years ago. Avarice is another form of greed or covetousness. Exodus 20:17 is why we need to stay away from avarice, anger, resentment, and perverseness, and avoid all ropes of prosperity. Too much of it can hang you when you are too greedy for it, and by not using your blessings wisely, or by not sharing them as God leads you to. When you have a neighbor or see a stranger in need, promise breaking. Satan never keeps any of his promises, and Jesus never breaks any of his. He is the promise keeper. Jesus always does what he says he will do, and he can do it. Whatever he says he can do. That's just one reason why we can take him at his word. If you disagree with any of these things God hates, you will have to take it up with him. Check the verses for each one yourself. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you understand what they are saying to you. Then pray. There's an oldie but goodie that says you can't get no satisfaction. That's true of all these things God hates, because they are earthly things. Ecclesiastes 1 verse 2. The only real satisfaction is found in the things of heaven. They are known as the fruits of the Spirit. That we talked about in some previous lessons. See Galatians 5:22. Go back and review them for yourself. You may send your prayer request to He Answers, TWO@gmail.com.